This is Lego News breaking news. 11 pages just dropped and nobody's going to jail. Shocking.
Absolutely shocking.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah. Stay tuned. Pam Bondi walked in, no oath, no camera rolling. 4 hours of talking, but the truth was never showing. Voluntary interview, her lawyer blocked the questions. Harmeet Dhillon in the room running interference sessions. No video recording, just a transcript on the table. A cover-up so polished it could air on basic cable. 11 pages and the story still the same. Everybody pointing fingers, nobody taking blame. She said she ran the DOJ but didn't run the file. She signed the paperwork but didn't walk the mile. She was head of the department but the details weren't her job. Just a figurehead collecting checks inside the mob. Blanche was in charge, Patel was in charge. Everybody was in charge, but Bondi's keeping it large. 6 million documents and half of them are missing. Meanwhile, back in Washington, the politicians christening. Bondi sold out, took the seat, played the role. Read the script, dodge the questions, saved her soul. 11 pages, but the pages tell a lie. Ask about the president and watch the answers die. Bondi sold out, Blanche got the crown. Patel in the corner trying not to drown. The transcript dropped, the internet exploded, but nobody got arrested and the case got folded. Now here's the twist that makes the story worth the telling. Bondi threw her deputy so hard the walls were shelling. Todd Blanche was in charge, that's what Bondi said on record. The same Todd Blanche that Trump just made the AG's successor. She got fired in April when the boss got frustrated. Now the man who caused the mess just got elevated. You fire the person, promote the person's deputy. That's not accountability, that's just impunity. Democrats said testify, Republicans said privilege. Harmeet cut the questions like a scalpel in the village. Executive privilege on a voluntary visit, that's like bringing a lawyer to a casual dinner. And when they asked about redactions covering victims, she said there were errors like she's reading from a scripture. Millions of pages dropped, but half are still in hiding, and the people on the list are quietly residing. Now let's talk about the media because the spin is real. CNN says cover up, Fox News says it's a deal. Midas Touch said exposers in the loudest caps available. The Hill said evasive, Newsweek said explainable. Every outlet running with the angle that they're selling. Left side screaming justice while the right side keeps on yelling. And the truth is somewhere buried in 11 page document that nobody fully read, but everybody's arguing about it. The algorithm loves it when the anger keeps on rising. Both sides need the outrage for the clicks to keep on climbing. Meanwhile, Epstein's victims still are waiting for the answers, and the political circus keeps on hiring better dancers. This ain't about the left wing or the right wing anymore. This is about a system that was rotten to the core, and the transcript that just dropped is just a window, not a door, because the people writing laws are who the laws were written for. Now zoom out for a second from the Bondi drama zone. The same week that this dropped, they're bombing from a drone. US and Israel running operations overseas, and the media is distracted by a transcript and a tease. War in the Middle East and Epstein files together. Every news cycle spinning like a weather vane and weather. Hidden agenda or just chaos at the top. Either way, the ordinary people never stop. Paying taxes for the bullets and the lawyers and the bribes. Paying for the transcripts and the redacted vibes. Paying for the privilege of the powerful to hide, while the rest of us are watching from the outside of the ride. Bondi took the seat and Bondi sold the seat. Blanche is walking up the stairs and history will repeat. And the 11 pages that were meant to set things straight just prove the cover-up was always operating great. Let's rewind the timeline back to when the files were promised. Every politician standing at the podium was honest. Trump said release it all, transparency was coming. Millions cheered the headline while the redaction team was running. 6 million documents is what the law required, but half of them are missing and the messenger got fired. Bondi out in April, Blanche stepping in the slot. The man who hid the files is now the man who runs the lot. And the Epstein Files Transparency Act sounds very clean, but transparency on paper doesn't mean what transparency means, because you can't release 1 million pages full of nothing while the pages with the names on them are quietly suffering. And a folder marked as privilege and the server marked as sealed, in the building full of lawyers making sure it's never revealed. That's not transparency, that's a theater production with a standing ovation and a strategic redaction. Victims sitting watching as the powerful debate whether privilege protects the truth or privilege protects the great. And the answer that keeps coming from the transcripts and the hearings is that power always finds a way to exit through the clearing. So the 11 pages that were meant to crack the code just became another chapter in the same familiar road, where somebody testifies and somebody else is blamed, and by the time the hearing's over, everybody's halfway clean. Now let's talk about the timing, cause the timing matters here. Epstein files dropping in the middle of a war year. US operations running through the Strait of Hormuz gates, and the news cycle bouncing between transcripts and debate. One day it's the bomb and then the next day it's the files. The algorithm serving outrage every couple miles. And the question that nobody in the studio is asking is whether all this chaos is by accident or casting. Because when the population is divided and distracted, every policy decision goes through slightly less impacted. Every budget for the weapons and the bases gets approved. Every question of alliance barely makes the evening news. The war machine needs cover and the cover needs a story. And the Bondi transcript dropping gives the press their morning glory. Meanwhile somewhere in the Middle East the family is grieving, and the cable news is busy with the angle they're believing. This is not conspiracy, this is pattern recognition. When the powerful get questioned, they redirect the mission. Create a noise so loud the signal disappears in static, and the public picks a team and makes the outrage automatic. Left side takes the Bondi angle, right side takes the war. Both sides miss the fact that they're distracted from the floor, where the legislation passes and the contracts get awarded, and the ordinary budget of the people gets afforded. So here we are in 2026, still reading transcripts, still watching hearings where the answers turn to conflict, still watching fired officials blame the ones who replaced them, still watching those replacements get confirmed and re-embraced in Washington's revolving door that spins without a key, where accountability is something for the ones like you and me, not for the ones who sat beside the president and smiled, not for the ones who filed the papers and walked out with style. The media will move on by the middle of next week, another story breaking while the Epstein case goes bleak, another headline dropping while the victims wait in line. Another politician saying everything is fine, and Lego News will still be here reporting on the things the major networks do their best at distorting, because the satirical lens is sometimes the clearest view when the official version stops adding up to something true. The transcript is real. The accountability is pending. The war is ongoing. The files are half released, and somewhere Todd Blanche is preparing for his confirmation hearing. History doesn't repeat itself, but it definitely transcribes itself. Stay watching.